Hi, this is Joanne. I was raised and I guess came from a family that had the philosophy, or I'm not even sure what I would call it, of you don't give up. This can be a bad thing and it can be a good thing. And so I'm going to talk about what I've learned over the years, fall into both, and why you need to think about it. So, as I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I came from a family that perfection was the only option. So therefore you kept working and 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 working until you could fix it and make it perfect. So that again can be a good thing. It certainly teaches you how to be focused, how to not give up, etc. But there also are some downsides to it. The other thing I noticed, actually in a conversation one day that I was in with my mother and my sister, I was in my 20s, is unfortunately we carried this into other things like conversations and making a point. If we felt we were right, we didn't let go of it. It was like a dog with a toy or a bone that just wasn't going to let go of it no matter what. And I saw this happen with the three of us one morning over breakfast. And somehow I was able to step back and realize this was a problem with all of us, and probably drove the people we loved and knew, including each other, totally to pieces. I don't know how else to explain it. And so there's this whole idea of, don't give up to make your point. Don't give up until you get it perfect. Don't give up until you get it done. Again, all can be good, but also can do a lot of damage. And I noticed this also when I was a child. I was not allowed to quit anything during the school year. If I started something in September, whether it be band, dance, Girl Scouts, youth group, whatever it was, I could quit, but I couldn't quit until the following summer. I had made a commitment. This is what my parents always told me. I had made a commitment and I had to hold it through. And I can see why they did it. And I'm not sure it's a bad thing. And maybe some parents, that would be a good thing if they did it with their children, at least to a degree. But it wasn't until my probably 30s that I realized I was terrible at quitting things. And sometimes I needed to quit things, needed to quit organizations, resign from commitments, even maybe quit a job or resign from a job to go take another. But I had so little experience doing it, I didn't know how to do it. Everything kind of came to an end naturally, an end of a school year, a job for an appointed time, that I never had figured out how to end something, how to quit something, even relationships. So again, this whole idea of don't give up can be a good thing and a bad thing. Same thing with your relationships. Maybe you've been in relationships, whether it be relationships with a significant other or relationships with friends or relationships with family, that you just kept holding on to because you knew you could fix it. And that was something I have struggled with also, is I was so good at fixing things for myself and other people, usually other people, I was just more on the edge, that I kind of got the mentality that I could fix everything if I didn't give up. And then as time passed, I realized this wasn't really true. As I was trying to solve a problem one day, and I was playing it over and over and over and over and over in my head about something that truly was unfixable because it had to do with death. And that was another wake-up call for me. So all along the years, different things have pointed out this need to not give up. And as many of you know, obviously I'm very big into setting goals and working to achieve them. And the only way you fail is if you give up. And And I do think that's true at a lot of times. But I also have finally realized that sometimes you do have to give up. You do have to quit because either the situation is unfixable, truly unfixable, or it's not where you belong anymore. And again, that could be a job, that could be a relationship, that could be even a goal that you set that really isn't who you are now. Maybe someone else set that goal for you, and you have to go to med school, or you have to go to law school, or you've got to get a PhD, or you have to become CEO of a company, whatever it is. Someone else may have set that goal for you and you didn't even realize it. So, do I believe in giving up? No. But I do believe in knowing when it's done. And that is a different mindset, and one that I have begun to understand a lot more. So again, just because you leave something or quit something or walk away from something, it doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean you gave up. It just may not be where you need to be anymore. Hoping that helps you some. It certainly helped me. Thanks a lot for listening.